Hosting this matchup, the Gem City of the Plains, Laramie, Wyoming. And now we bring you the coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The kicker's got the ball set up, and we're ready to get this thing started. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. He's taken down at the 40-yard line.
Even if you're pulling for the other team, you've got to just admire this guy's speed. He is special.
From their own 40-yard line, it's first down. And down he goes at the 40.
That brings up second and 9.
And they make the stop around the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. Third down.
From their own 48-yard line, it's third down. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. First down pickup by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arms.
And he's taken down at midfield.
That was just smash-mouth, helmet-to-chin football by the defensive line there. They dominated the point of attack.
From the 50, it's second down. They'll bring him down around the 42-yard line.
Number 52 on the tackle at the 42-yard line. That makes it third and 3.
On the ground, and he won't get back to the line.
The defense was playing the run all the way, and they got it right. Nice work.
That'll make it 4th and 6.
Lynch awaits the snap. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. Tackle at the 25-yard line. From their own 25-yard line. Second down. And he's tackled at about the 35. And he hits him hard at the 45. It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. Tackle made at about the 47-yard line. Brought down around the 47-yard line.
That makes it second and 10.
From the 47-yard line, it's second down. He throws left. And he's immediately tackled.
Here's a great example of what this man is capable of. As receivers go, he's as electric as they come.
He's going to try and scramble. The 10. And that sets them up with a first and goal.
That makes it first and goal.
First and goal from the 4, looking for Pater. He's taken down at about the 3-yard line.
That brings him second and goal.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Touchdown, Wyoming!
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job of holding on to it and getting it across the goal line.
And he converts the extra point. A 9-play, 81-yard drive, and they get it in for 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He's to the 20. Wyoming's looking right now like they've got all 3 phases working for them so far, Kirk.
Yep, it's early, but they are in control of this game. The defense seems to have a very good feel for what they're doing out there. The offense moved the ball down the field. Special teams, everything right now is really in sync for this team.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Tries to get around the corner, and he's shoved out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
16 on the play. That makes it first and 10.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings him second and 5.
Let's go! Red 18! Red 18!
And they'll bring him down behind the line.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the 39.
Let's go!
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Gets to about the 34-yard line.
Return for a gain of 12 yards.
And I think this defense right now needs somebody to try to lift up their spirits. They seem to really be just out there kind of going through the motions. And I think the last time they were out there where they gave up such a long drive has had an impact and an effect negatively on the psyche of this defense.
That brings him second and 5.
From their own 39-yard line. Second down. Wyoming up 7 points. He's at midfield. He makes his way to about the 45. He makes his way to about the 32. From the 32-yard line. First down. Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Now he tries to buy some time. And he dives forward.
They're eating up a lot of field on this drive. I'm really impressed with their ball control.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Scrambling around. And he's leveled at the 7-yard line.
A good quarterback knows when and how to improvise. And if he's got the skills, he can also turn a scramble into something big.
Here's the 8th play of the series. He's scrambling. And he's going to run this one in. Touchdown. What a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open, so he just took it in himself.
This quarterback is fearless, and the defense needs to either spy him or walk the safeties up when they've got the ball down near the goal line.
He makes the PAT. So that's an 8-play, 66-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, that's one of those drives that can just tear your heart out. That can really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
From his own goal line, he makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line. The Cowboys really came prepared to play defense today, and the plan is working.
Well, so far in this game, you've got to tip your cap to the defensive coordinator. He has clearly done a very good job of getting his team ready to play, and they have done a nice job of slowing down this very explosive offense.
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. It's 2nd down now, 13 to go. Ball on the 13. And he is drilled at the 18-yard line.
Number 38 makes the tackle at the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Give to the tailback. They'll get him for a loss.
Loss of 2. 4th down.
Lynch to punt. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
Return for a gain of 12 yards.
So it's time to see this offense go to work again.
This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone.
Now he's scrambling. Diving for extra yardage. From the 41-yard line. 2nd down. He's into the open field. He fights forward to about the 39. And that'll bring an end to the first quarter of action. 14-0, Cowboys. And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter.
3 down. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Ready. Check. Tiger.
Just throws this one away.
Strong showing by the defense. You always like to get the other team's offense off the field as fast as you can.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it. He's at the 30, and down he goes. At about the 29-yard line.
Good job by the offensive line to pick up the linebacker on the blitz. That gave the quarterback enough time to find his man for a nice game.
He fights forward to about the 26.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From the 26-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Mike 17.
Makes it to the 14, and he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
And he's tackled right away. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 17. You ain't going nowhere.
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work.
Brad, this week these coaches told us about how they want their players to fight and really be determined. Here they are down by a couple scores, and the defense comes up with a big interception, showing that character that their coaches wanted to see.
1st and 10, ball on the 7-yard line. Nice run up the middle.
With the carry. Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. And they make the stop around the 20-yard line. Gain of 6 on the pass, and that's good for a 1st down.
Heads-up play by the quarterback to find his receiver in traffic and get the ball into his hands.
It was a great read by the quarterback there to take the snap and throw it quickly to get the 1st. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
And that's the freshman who got in on that tackle.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 20-yard line, 2nd down. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Tight right. Here it goes. 85, I'm coming for you.
Fires right side, got his tailback. He's tackled right around the 28-yard line. The D sniffs out the screen pass and holds him to a short gain.
Contain, contain, contain. That's the only way you can shut down a guy with 4.2 speed.
Lynch is the punter. Brought down at the 42-yard line.
Return for a gain of 7 yards.
And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
He's at midfield. He's at the 40. And he's tackled at the 28. Let's see now how the defense responds to giving up the gain on the run.
Mike 17. Let's go.
So he keeps it, and he gets a big 1st down.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
The offense looking here to exercise any red zone demons they might have after throwing an interception on their last trip. They'll make the sack.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his linemen to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
From the 22-yard line, it's 2nd down.
3 down. Mike 17. Mike 17.
And he's taken down around the 3-yard line.
That's a gain of 19. That makes it 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Cowboys. So they run the option to perfection for the score.
It's a great job by the quarterback to read the defense. He made a nice pitch to the running back, let him go in for 6.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 5-play, 58-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points.
And Brad, right now, the offensive line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running lanes.
He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line.
Kickoff return 32 yards.
Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. He fights forward to about the 33.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From their own 33-yard line. 2nd down. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Ready? Blue 45.
Now he's flushed and they got him.
Call the loss of 4 yards. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
These special teams have done it before, blocking punts. It looks like they're coming after this one. Booming kick. And he has it on the corner. And he's tackled at the 42. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
Throws it in a hurry. Brought down right around the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 46. And he hits him hard at the 41.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun-shy and concerned about the pressure that these defense is putting on him.
Zips it to the back. They'll bring him down around the 46-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 4th and 6.
They'll bring him down at the 25.
Return for a gain of 9 yards.
It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Nice gain as he works the right side.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's a screen pass, gets it to the back. Tackle made at about the 37-yard line. So the completion goes for about 5 yards and a first down.
And that's just great execution on that short pass play.
And I think it was the quick throw by the quarterback that fouled up the defense on that one. Tackled outside after a nice pickup.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From their own 41-yard line. 2nd down. Straight run, and he's brought down in the backfield. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
This is a great punt blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. Wyoming's done what they had to do offensively. They've done a nice job here in the first half, partner.
Boy, it's been very consistent for them, and consequently, they have a nice lead here going into halftime. But again, they've got to be able to do a nice job here of continuing to fight, because this offense they're facing across the line of scrimmage on the other side of the ball, they can score in a hurry. So still a lot of football to be played.
They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it. Knocked out of bounds around the 47-yard line.
Impressive gain there by the do-it-all back.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. And a quick throw. He's at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds at the 39. He's on the run. Tackle around the 32-yard line. 7-yard pickup on the scramble by the quarterback. 2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. And he throws it away. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. He's taken down at the 18. Young gains around 3 yards on the option play. Wyoming will take a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Inside the 10. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined and got the 1st down.
This is the 8th play of this drive. He's scrambling, and he's sacked. Sets up a screen, incomplete. This is from the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 17, Mike 17. Let's go. Right, 80.
He scrambles, tries to get around the corner. He takes off. Touchdown, Wyoming.
You hate to say that a game is over so early, but unless they make some incredible changes and fast, I just don't see how they can come back from this.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 10-play, 66-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
So our score, 28-0. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. The offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt their last time out.
I don't know what these guys have to do to get back on track, but they need to try something.
They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line. From their own 20-yard line, it's 2nd down. Tosses out to the tailback on the screen. And he's tackled at about the 23-yard line. And we finally come to the end of the first half, and this one's not even close. 28-0, Wyoming.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. This game looks like blowout city. I don't think I'm crazy, David Pollack. I don't think it's taking up residence in blowout city. I think it's just passing through and visiting. We might have a comeback in store in the second half.
Well, I think you're crazy, and you need to go to the halfway house and visit and stay for a while, because this game isn't going anywhere back the other direction. It's over. Put the women and children to bed. Go find something else a little bit more entertaining. Open a bag of chips. You know, start another season of something else, because this one's a wrap.
There's going to be a comeback.
So you're saying there's a chance?
That's going to do it for David and me here in the studio. Time to get you back to the game. Brad and Kirk ready to take you home in the second half.
All right, Reese and David, you guys just sit there in your easy chairs. Kirk and I have work to do here in this third quarter. Hopefully it's going to get better. Taken from the 3-yard line. Tackle made at the 28-yard line. It's a new possession for this offense, so what will it hold? Wyoming up by a bunch.
Red 2, orange 3.
He's got an opening. He's finally tackled at the 33-yard line. Perfectly run option keeper.
Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
1st and 10 following that big run.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately.
I got him. Mike 17, Mike 17. Let's go.
He steps out at the 25-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
That's a nice catch by the junior wide receiver, but an even better effort by the defense to keep him from going anywhere.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down.
17's Mike 17. Green 90. Green 90.
Makes it out to about the 13.
Mike 17. Wide 80.
Scrambling around. And down he goes at the 6-yard line.
Nice hit, baby.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That makes it
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Mike 17, Mike 17. What's that? Green 90.
And he tackles him hard at the 7-yard line.
behind the line. Loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring
Ready? 17's Mike, Mike 17.
Wyoming comes to the line holding that commanding lead. And there's another one.
It's a great call here inside the 5-yard line. The defense took away the quarterback, a great read, and the tailback ends up in the end zone for the touchdown.
He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. He makes it to the 18-yard line. Wyoming's continuing to play extremely tough defense. This has been impressive.
It's just been impressive to watch them play with such an attitude, almost a chip on their shoulder with the energy that they're playing with. And I think it's going to require that kind of effort to be able to win this game.
Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose. Now he's scrambling, and he's going to come up with a sack.
that makes it 2nd and 10.
from their own 17-yard line. Second down. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's going to try and scramble. And they make the stop around the 29-yard line.
I'm telling you, quarterbacks who can run the ball are so hard to stop. You have to scheme around them, which takes the best coverages out of your defensive playbook.
Nice run up the middle.
With the carry. Gain of 5 yards. That brings up second and 5.
From their own 34-yard line. It's second down. Now he tries to buy some time. Room around the corner. He's tackled at about the 35. And he didn't get much on that scramble before they drilled him.
Brad, that's a great way for the quarterback to get himself injured. He needs to be a lot more careful out there.
He's on the run. And he's taken down at the 38. Call his own number on that one.
I like the idea of trying to run here, but the defense really made him pay the price for trying to run.
Lynch is waiting for the snap. He's out to the 30. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6. Wyoming looking to put this game away if they score here. Tackled after a decent pickup.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That makes it
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 38.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Let's go.
He makes his way to about the 48. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 48.
Mike 17.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense has been driven by this young man with 4 touchdowns.
He is the definition of a dual threat. A guy who can beat you with his arm or his feet like he's doing today.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20, and down he goes at the 20. The Bulldogs are just falling apart in this quarter. I mean, are there any positives you can even use to motivate the team right now?
Well, as bad as it looks and feels right now, there's still over a quarter of football to be played. You just got to forget about the mistakes, try to get a little bit of momentum created, and get confidence back in this quarterback being able to make plays for you.
Fires incomplete.
McFadden, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second and 10. Ball on the 20. Brought down around the 33-yard line.
Call it a gain of 13 yards. First down.
Motion, Red 88.
He throws left. It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds.
Call it a gain of 21 yards. First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ready. Motion, Green 95. Green. Omaha.
Tries to get out of trouble, but he can't shake the defense.
That's a loss. That'll make it second and long.
Defense looking for another sack in this second down and long situation. And he's level at the 44-yard line.
Number 21 brings him down at the 44-yard line. Third down.
Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Number 44 on the tackle.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. He's scrambling. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Let's go!
Quick strike to the back, no good. I think he felt the pressure there.
Oh, there's no question. He needs to make better decisions right now in those kind of situations. I mean, he just threw that one right into coverage.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. He scrambles. They'll bring him down at the 31.
Gain of 4 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
This is the 10th play of this drive. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Scrambling around. There's sack number 4.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
They'll call on the field goal unit. It's up. No good. He missed it to the right. So it's time to see this offense go to work again.
This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone.
Wyoming with a big advantage. Makes it out to about the 46.
You like to see a team having success like this running the football. It can really open up things for the offense.
First and 10. Ball on their own 46.
Ready, green 90.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. He's pushed out of bounds at the 46.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Man left, man left. 3 down. 17's Mike, Mike 17. Wide 80.
Quick strike to the receiver. He's taken down at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide.
He makes his way to about the 22.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
Tackle made at the 14. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
3 down. 17's Mike, Mike 17.
What a play, and that is first and goal. Wyoming is winning big. Tackle just outside the goal line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Ball on the 1.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Let's go.
And he's stopped behind the line.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Watch twist. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Set. Red.
Touchdown, Wyoming. That's his 3rd trip to the end zone.
If I were the head coach of this football team, I would give him the ball at least 30 times a game.
And he hits the PAT. A nice 9-play, 66-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He'll return it from the 3. At the 30, they'll bring him down at the 34-yard line. I hope they show some fight here and try to stay competitive. If you're going to get blown out, you at least want to go down swinging. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Caught out in the open. About 6 yards on that completion.
You get 6 yards, and that makes picking up a first down very reasonable.
Make it 2nd and 4.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Now he's scrambling, and he can't get away from the pressure. That's 3 down and 1 to go. Wyoming's got a huge lead. Well, folks, we resume action here in the 4th quarter. We'll hope for some action because so far it's been a lopsided one. He chucks it downfield. The junior makes the catch. Well, they're not going to win it, but they're still playing hard out there. Well, there's still a lot of work for us to do. Even with that touchdown, though, we've got a blowout on our hands and a lot of football left. And he converts the extra point. Lynch is lined up to kick this one off. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
You know, I've been so caught up in these offensive players, the quarterback and the receivers, and what's happening on the field. I got to step back for a second and remind all of us what the job the offensive coordinator has done, preparing his team and calling the right plays to give them such a chance to play well.
Wyoming up big right now in this one. He's to the 40, and he's tackled at about the 41. Close to 9-yard pickup there on the slant.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Let's go.
He's hit and got away, and down he goes at the 49. Makes it out to about the 40.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That makes
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Gets out to around the 22. So he keeps it, and he gets a big first down.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
Let's go, team. It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Mike 17. Mike 17.
He gets out to about the 11-yard line. From the 11-yard line. First down. He's going to try and scramble. Makes a move, and he's in for the touchdown.
He just put his eyes on that end zone and ran with some real purpose there.
And he adds the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. It's fielded at the 2. He's tackled at the 25-yard line.
Boy, this is turning into a shootout here. Now, remember, the last time we saw this offense out in the field, they answered the bell and scored a touchdown. Can they do that now a second time?
The deficit is huge, but as a player, you never want to slow down your effort. Believe me, coaches notice the ones who aren't trying that hard. Fires it quickly. Stays in bounds to make a nice catch.
That's a gain of 19 on the play. First down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44.
Let's go, Hard!
And they make the stop at the 47-yard line.
Gaining 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
He's tackled around the 47-yard line.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go!
Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Fires out quickly to the tailback, and he's taken down right around the 42-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
From the 42-yard line, 2nd down. Now he tries to buy some time, and they bring him down for a sack on the play.
Loss of 4. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
He launches one for the end zone. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet.
They pretty much had their way with the defense there. Terrific play.
He makes the PAT. Tackle made at the 42. Just amazing, Herbie. We've seen 4 straight possessions now in which the offenses have scored. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
Throwing left. And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 21. Wyoming up by a big margin.
Green 19! Green 19! Hey, we got tight left, tight left. 3 down, 3 down. 3 down, 3 down.
And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 21-yard line.
3 down. Mike 17. Mike 17.
And they got him.
You can credit some of that to the blitz. The offensive line just wasn't able to handle all the pressure on that play.
4th and long.
This is to add to an already impressive lead. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and he splits the uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense as they look to find the end zone yet again.
Yeah, this offensive coordinator's got to be feeling so good about the execution that he's seeing from his quarterback and his wide receivers. Because, again, they put so much time into trying to put a plan together, and to be able to see that actually come into play makes you feel pretty good as a play caller.
He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
No gain.
From their own 20-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now he's flushed, and they got him.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Yeah. You don't want none.
Brought down at the 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. 4th down.
Lynch is the punter. He makes it to the 45-yard line. He showed a good burst there. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Wyoming in control. Gains his way to the 43-yard line. From the 43-yard line, 1st down. Up the middle for a nice gain.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Roger. 17's Mike. Mike 17. All day. All
Let's
day.
go.
Every day.
180.
He's at the 20. He makes his way to about the 18.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good enough for another Wyoming.
From the 18-yard line, it's 1st down.
Right. 3 down.
Ready. 180.
180.
Hot.
They'll bring him down at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Here we go. Great.
He gets out to about the 6-yard line. Under a minute left in the game.
Here we go. Red 18.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, there's a touchdown that we really don't care about. This game is still well out of reach. He splits the uprights with the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He's to the 20. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Late in the fourth quarter, this game's not even close. It's a blowout. A lot of folks have already gone home. And, Herbie, I think we're going to make our dinner reservations. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
McFadden was the intended receiver on the play.
From their own 22-yard line, it's second down.
Here we go. 98 lead.
Run right side. And he tackles him hard at the 23-yard line.
That'll make it 3rd and 9.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Stepping up. He's taken down at about the 43-yard line.
That's good play. First down.
We go to work. We go to work.
First and 10. Ball on their own 43. Throws this one out to the left.
This ball's incomplete. Number 24, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Tackle made at the 40-yard line. This one was never close today. Wyoming 66, Fresno State 14. That does it for this edition of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.